One hill I'm willing to die on is you should not be having children when you're in a bad place in life. Africans like to chalk everything up to God. God will provide. Ọlọ́run ló ń wọ́ ọmọ wèrè. Ọlọ́run ló ń wọ́ ọmọ wèrè. Right? I've known people where we say when they got married, they didn't have shishi. It was that child. Ọmọ ló máa ń ṣínà. Tẹ́ bá ti bímọ yẹn, the provision will come. That is the excuse we use to justify poverty. You don't raise a child when you are struggling in life, when you can barely feed, and you are living in dire situations. You don't. If you are full of love and you're not selfish, you will not bring a child into that circumstance when you yourself are unable to take care of yourself. This is why so many of us are in survival mode, and we don't even know how to create wealth or how to make money work for us, because we have a lot of us born into circumstances that were so unpalatable for our growth or for our expansion. All we learn how to do is how to live from hand to mouth, how to earn 80K and be living in a one-bedroom apartment, eating one shower every night. That is what a lot of people know how to. They cannot think, their brain cannot compute higher possibilities than what they have seen growing up. When the Bible said, train up your child in the way he should go, it wasn't talking about training or how with words. As you behold, you become. Who you are being in the moment is forming and shaping the child you have in your life. And so if you're a poor person who complains about money every time, right? Who is always at the mercy of life, who is always complaining about how that money is the root of all evil. All rich people want 10 dini, they did richer. Whether you like it or not, the child you have around you is learning from you and is assimilating all these things you're talking about. And so that child becomes an adult who is unable to attract money or to become a person that sees abundance everywhere. You have primed that child with this scarcity mindset. People complain that we live in a bad economy. What I'm realizing is that in that same economy, there are people who are becoming millionaires on a daily basis. The question is, how are they doing it? How are they doing it? For a lot of people in this Nigeria, if you give them millions of naira today, in the next 1 month, why? The amount of money in your bank account is a reflection of who you are in here. The amount of money you have in your bank account is a reflection of who you are, of your consciousness. There's a kind of person that can handle 5 million naira. There's a kind of person maybe say, if all you can handle is 100K and you give me 500K, it will run through it and just waste that money because it's unable to. It hasn't developed capacity. It hasn't built up the stature to handle that level of influence or prosperity. That person now needs to start on a journey of unlearning the limiting beliefs he learned from you, the parent.